What's up, everybody, and welcome to my AEW Dynamite review. Oh, Dynamite. What do we got going on this week, huh? What is it? Pittsburgh. It's Pittsburgh. But, yeah, let's start off this show. We kick it off with both Jungle Boy and Sammy Guevara coming out there, who are most likely going to say some very bad promo. But before they could even say anything, Darby came out, which I thought this would have been a pretty good promo that happened. But honestly, this whole promo segment was a rough one getting through, as Darby basically talked about how Guevara's like the least qualified to compete for the title, and that you're in the Jericho Appreciation Society, and Sting looks as Darby as an equal and stuff. And Darby said if you want to become world champion, saying that Chris Jericho's holding him back. And then he talked about Jungle Boy or Jack or whatever his name is, and you're just part of the California clique or all that stuff. And Darby, talked about what you saw how what Jack Perry is all about, and there's a lot of people that wear his Jack Perry says a lot of people look at wear his face paint, Darby's face paint, but you're antisocial and you're rude to everybody, and basically you couldn't make it as a skateboarder. And Sammy's talking, and we're talking about dirt bags. And what else did he call it? He respects Darby, but you've lost all the time, and he's gotten wins. And he said he hates MJF, but he's actually just like him and stuff. We're handpicked to be in AEW and break the ceiling, and the pillar this, pillar that, pillar. And, Sammy talked about he was Darby, you became the first pillar to win a title and everything. And Guevara says he's done it 1 and 3 times at this point, and you're just gonna jump from something high like he did. And I've been here since day one. Honestly, this whole promo segment was really rough getting through and getting bad. MJF basically came out and said, "All right, guys, the pillars, all that stuff. Here's what's gonna happen. There will be a tournament," which I thought was kind of odd. We're doing a tournament with 3 people. Okay, a tournament with 3 people, but one of these guys will get a buy-in, and it ended up being Darby Allin after they pulled a name out of a hat. So it would be, Sammy and Jungle Boy tonight, not next week, as MJF said. So hit my music, because both of you suck, and I don't want to be in a town with these schmucks out here. So honestly, I thought it was going to be a fatal 4-way. That's what I thought they were really going to be going at not Dynamite, at Double or Nothing. But I guess we're going with a tournament, which once again, I found it odd. You're doing a tournament with just 3 people and one of them get a buy-in. But then again, this is usually Tony Khan's answer to a lot of things around AEW is a tournament. So that's where we're going with a tournament, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Next, we have the Outcasts, Discount NWO, Discount Buttercups from the Powerpuff Girls versus Britt Baker, super over hometown hero here, and Jamie Hayter. This wasn't bad. Crowd was very hot for this, most likely due to Britt Baker. Wasn't even that bad of a match also, so it stayed nonstop with the faces going over, and Baker hitting Ruby with the lockjaw and whatnot for the win. So Baker and Hayter go over here. So yeah, Baker getting a big win in her hometown. Wardlow talked about what was it? The QT Marshall and Hobbs thing and what happened, and talked about, he had a member of the 4 Horsemen in his corner from a while ago, but he brought in another horseman to help, and that was Arn Anderson. I'm surprised he didn't pull out the Glock and whatnot, but we haven't really seen him in a while, to be honest. And he talked about what QT and him have done to him, Hobbs. That's kid stuff, and that Tully Blanchard's smart, but he taught you how to be the best checkers player. But it's time to learn how to play chess tonight. So I'm gonna get to that in a second, because there's a lot to say about that whole thing. The Elite came out to talk about what's happened in the past few weeks and the screwdriver thing, and Danielson came out. Well, Danielson on the screen and just start talking about amateurs, and then the Blackpool Combat Club attack. Then next, we got another brawl going on. Everybody's fighting each other all over the place, and then Danielson comes out and just says, "There we go, a bunch of amateurs," and talked about Omega. You are a great wrestler. You just have these people holding you back, which is kind of true. John Callis came out with a chair, but then it dropped and then went back to the back. We haven't seen Callis in a few weeks. And then Danielson still talking about Omega. Um, or whatnot, as the rest of Blackpool are holding them. And Danielson's got the screwdriver, which I don't even know why they have Danielson with the screwdriver all the time. But Callis ended up coming back with Kenosuke Takeshita out there. Takeshita ended up taking out, you know, the Blackpool Combat Club, helping the Elite as they were knocked out of the ring then. As you know, Danielson's yelling at Takeshita saying, I helped you at one point. So let's remember, Don Callis was talking to Takeshita for a minute. So this is actually interesting. I thought Hangman would have been out there, but Hangman looked like a dumbass a few weeks ago for trying to fight all four of the Blackpool guys on his own before he got screwdrivered. But at least he's selling the injury right now. So it's interesting that they brought Kenosuke out there. So now we'll see what goes on from there. So that is a little bit interesting. Powerhouse Hobbs went against Wardlow. Wardlow, I guess, mean a homecoming for him. Listen, this TNT belt plays more hot potato than I can count. Okay, so what is this? I don't understand. Okay, so obviously you got QT or QTV out there getting involved. Arn Anderson's hitting the ring. You know, he pulls like a gun and like a gun out and whatnot, and the crowd's going nuts. People look like they were just waiting for his double R spine buster. QT had left, but Pentagon ended up showing behind him. Pentagon super kicked him. Um, Arn Anderson DDT'd him then. Wardlow ended up hitting his power bombs on Hobbs about 3 times in one. So how long was Hobbs' title reign for? Like what? A month? A month at least? And they did this QTV thing just so they could. How many times Wardlow had this belt? 2, 3 times now? Like, listen, Wardlow, they are desperately trying to get him back over, but they have really messed Wardlow's whole thing up, honestly, if you ask me. Like, this guy is damn near cold at this point. They're trying to get him back as hot as he was, but they have really messed up with Wardlow's booking. So, yes, the TNT title plays hot potato. And what do we do with this belt? We move on to the next opponent. So, Hobbs is just out of the way at this point. It's over, okay? So, we just move on to Christian Cage and Luchasaurus. So, they're next. And what is Luchasaurus going to be Wardlow next? Because I even think Wardlow is going to win right here. And what? Like I said, Hobbs, I kind of expected him to have the belt a little bit longer. But no, you had it like a month, and you just went against Wardlow and some other guys. I don't even really know who all he went against, Hobbs, during this small title reign. And, you know, the QTV thing didn't help either, so I didn't much care much for it. Because like a TMZ ripoff, I don't know why we need to see that. So, yes, the TNT title continues to be Hot Potato 1, Hot Potato 2, Hot Potato 3, Hot Potato 4, Hot Potato 5. MJF was trying to offer Sammy a spot in the main event, saying, name your price, I can do it. Just name your price, name your price. I got a blank check. I guess Sammy wrote something, and, oh, it's a little pricey, but they have a deal. MJF went to shake his hand, but Guevara says, we're friends, man. So they hugged each other. And then after that, well, he hugged MJF. Switchblade Jay White went against Commander. For some reason, they had Sean Spears watching. I almost thought they were going to have him make some reason for him to join Bullet Club. Please, God, don't let him join Bullet Club or Bullet Club Gold. Like, I will not take this group seriously if they put him in there. And, Jay White's going against Commander. Let me be honest. I'm surprised this match went damn near 10 minutes, okay? If this was just to showcase Jay White, wouldn't they just kind of want to do, like, maybe a 3-4 minute match, like a squash one, and just have Jay White win? And then again, like I said, it was damn near 10 minutes, but Jay White still ended up hitting a Blade Runner and winning. And then, him and, Juice start brawling with Spears then after that, which he's brawling with them. I don't even know why Spears is out here to begin with. And then Ricky Starks comes out. I forgot they were even feuding too, and makes the save and knocks Bullet Club Gold out of the ring. So I don't know how many people are about to add in the Bullet Club or Bullet Club Gold, but I already suggested who they need to put in the group since last week. So they need to go with that. FTR were in the back. I guess they were supposed to be doing something with Mark Briscoe, but Mark Briscoe was attacked early in the night when they went to check on him. Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt were there, and Sansom Singh. Briscoe said he ready to fight, but they said you can't fight and whatnot. So Briscoe said you guys need to all work together, and they said they would do it for Mark Briscoe then to help out. Next after that, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho came out, I guess, with his big meeting with Adam Cole that was going to go down. Cole talked about he's idolized Jericho for many for many years. It talked about, it's cool to be in the same ring with him, and he's got a respect for Chris Jericho. He offered a handshake and all that. But Jericho said he was happy to hear those things. But he says, I got zero respect for you. You don't want to ever meet your heroes. Like, you came out and shook Keith Lee's hand, and, you know, and talk about it was like a slap in the face and whatnot. As Jericho says, you were just the demo god, one of the goats and whatnot. And Cole said Jericho's the real stupid idiot and whatnot. And Jericho said, you're not going to disrespect me. He said, what are you going to do about it? And then they start brawling with each other. Daniel Garcia comes out. For some reason, they send Britt Baker out there, but it looks like it was about to promote that All Access show. But, the Outcast had to be under the ring, and they end up attacking Baker. They handcuff Cole to the rope stand, and they get a kendo stick, and next Jericho hands the kendo stick to Saraya there because they've got to hit Cole, and then they start beating up Baker with it as Cole's apologized, and you can hear Baker say Austin, where's Austin? I didn't know who she was talking about. Who's Austin? I guess it's Cole's name, but I didn't know. I haven't really watched that All Access show. But it was a good segment, though. Got some heat on the heels, so that was interesting. I know they had the Hardys, Isaiah Cassidy, and Hook talk about Rampage's Friday, which is on Saturday. Which honestly, I don't even know why they have Jeff. I know Jeff Hardy just got back, but wow, Jeff Hardy's probably the biggest star out of this feud that nobody really cares about. But I'm surprised they just don't put Jeff as a single star. But obviously, they want to have him team with Matt because it'll just get both of them over. But like I said, he saved that whole segment last week, Jeff Hardy, because that segment was dying 1,000 deaths. Okay, I mean 1,000 deaths. Then again, I'd rather see Jeff Hardy's a single star anyways than team with Matt right now. But yeah, Rampage is Saturday. The Acclaim, what do they rap about? Draymond Green and Bud Light, which, talk about a company that buried and killed themselves. Hey, don't alienate the fan base. So they brought that on themselves. That's why they're losing money. But they went against Everrise and Jake Hager. I did not care. I forgot what this feud was about. I watched Rampage for like 10 minutes last week, and when I saw Hager and Everrise rapping, I turned the channel. They said Rampage was Saturday, which just got so many matches I don't even know about. Kiera Hogan, wow, where's she been? And then again, whatever happened to Red Velvet too? That questions also. It's a lot of questioning behind that. What else? But yeah, in the main event, Jungle Boy, Sammy Guevara, which the match was okay, and whatnot. Well, I don't know. The match was okay, but the finish though, the finish was just MJF coming out, knocking him out with the diamond ring, and then basically what happened? Wow, I don't know why I just lost my train of thought right there, but yeah, he got knocked with the Dynamite diamond ring. The referee took forever to get to 10. It was a count out. Sammy moves on. Sammy and MJF celebrated. So yeah, Sammy versus Darby next week. Once again, I don't know why they're doing a fatal 4-way, but I don't know. The finish was whatever. So yeah, I'm sure Darby is most likely going over and will be facing MJF at Double or Nothing. The show is okay. I thought not as good as last week. Shit, I would have had Sting come out there and cut another promo again than what they were doing this week. But I don't know. TNT title, I don't care that much. Hot potato 1, hot potato 2, hot potato 3, hot potato 4, hot potato 5, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Rest of the show. Oh, the Jericho Cole segment was really good. That was good. Rough promo in the beginning of the show. So, yeah, that's much of AEW. Unless it's something else I'm missing out here. I don't know. But other than that, I thought the show was okay. Yeah, Jay White, this is good to see him. So, yeah. Other than that, I'm out of here. Come subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Hood9890. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. So, yeah, I'm out of here. See you guys then. Peace out.